Good early morning. If someone who is watching can give me a thumbs up to let me know the volume's working, I'd appreciate it. Thanks for the thumbs up. All right, so we are going to be starting. It was supposed to be a 7 a.m. start. I think we're running a bit behind, but we're going to start this game against the Pittsburgh Aviators this morning. For those of you that have listened to my broadcast before, you know it's going to take me a minute to get in the rhythm, especially because the lines are a little bit different. We are missing Aiden this weekend. We miss you, Aiden. That means Connor will be up on offense, which is going to take me a hot minute to get used to, which therefore means it's going to take you guys a hot minute to get used to. And for those wondering why I'm not up at the bar area, because it looks like a great place to video, it is an actual bar. Like there's a ledge there. I can't get right up on the glass unless I stand up on the bar, and they have a lot of signs saying not to stand up on the bar. So I think it's happened before, and it's too early in the morning to get into that much trouble. Oh, you're good.
Okay. I don't want to move those.
Oh.
That's fine.
This one is a little more sturdy than the ones that are out in the corner.
Yeah, fairly sturdy. Thank you.
I appreciate it. All right. Looks like we are going to start with Coop, Ian, Logan, Anthony, and Benny as our starting line. And again, guys, it's going to take me a minute, but we'll get there together, one way or the other. All right, Ian will be taking that face off for us. Gets it over to Anthony, who gets it over to Benny. Benny's holding on, taking a look, seeing who he wants to go to. Tries to get it to Coop. It goes past Coop, but still into the Aviator zone. So Coop will go do some work as I promptly lose my mic. All right, we're still hanging out behind the net. Puck was loose in front, but no one was there to crash. So the Aviators will take it. They'll try to pass it through neutral. It gets interrupted by Logan. They're still able to get it in our zone, but not as smoothly as they wanted to, giving Anthony a chance to do some magic in the corner. Gets a little help from his friends. Looks like Ian. Ian will pass it out of the zone. Aviator waiting in neutral to get it, but Coop keeps the pressure up. Gets it back to Ian, and now they'll call us for offsides. All right, so we're going to do a quick line change. We're going to have Simon, Calder, Jose out, Phillip out. I don't know who else is out there with them. I'll take a look in a second. And meanwhile, Simon has the puck, tries to take a shot on net, gets interrupted by an Aviator. We try to get possession back at the boards, not able to do so. They'll clear it out on us, but Caden will be there to intercept and gets it to Calder. Calder will send it up the boards to a waiting Simon. Gets stolen from Simon. Aviators take it into our zone. They'll look to take a shot on net. And That's Ryder, actually. I should have mentioned Ryder in net. Ryder with the save. We'll keep our same line out there. We'll take the face off to the right of Ryder. Calder wins the face-off, tries to get it back to Caden. We try to clear it, not able to do so. Caden doing some work in the corner, gets it to Calder. Calder sends it back behind the net where Phillip will get a hold of it first. Phillip will send it straight out to neutral. Aviators will pick it up, but Jose keeps the pressure up. Calder gets it at the wall, sends it back to Caden as he feels the pressure. Caden gets it to Phillip. Phillip gets it. Oh, it goes just past Simon's stick. Aviators have it, but in their zone. Simon steals it. Simon looking to take a shot. Actually, Simon with a great pass to Calder, and Calder with a shot. Great teamwork there. So we will quickly go up 1-0. 11:15 to go in the first. With a great pass from Simon to Calder. All right, we will change our lineup. We'll have Riley, Tyler, Connor, Anthony, and Max. Tyler will be taking that face off for us. Tyler gets it to Connor. Connor bounces it off the boards, and then we'll maintain control of it. He'll take it into the zone. He'll take a shot on net, and that'll be a goal for Connor. Great job.
Let's go, CP30!
I don't get to shout that very much.
Let's go.
All right, so we'll line up at center ice again. 2 goals within about 10 seconds of each other, so we'll be up 2-0. Keep our same lineup. Tyler gets the face-off, gets it back to Connor. Connor dumps it into the zone and now battling along the wall. Tyler comes to help him out. They're still battling along the wall. Connor trying to get the hold of the puck, gets it to Tyler, who gets it back to Max. Max takes a shot, goes just to the right behind the net where Riley will pick it up. Riley tries to center it, ends up going back behind the net again. Max will keep it in. Max will send it up to Connor. Connor will take it back behind the boards, looking to center it, I think. Gets it to Anthony. Anthony takes a shot, goes just to the right of the net. So now we're back behind the net again. Riley and Connor both trying to get to the corner. Gets it back to Ant. Ant keeps it in. Tries to get it to Max. We'll end up with a turnover, though, taking it into our zone, quickly get back. And they keep enough pressure that the Aviators can't get the shot off that they want. They do try to get a shot, and Max will block. So now we're on the side of the wall trying to clear it. Aviators will keep it in again. They'll send it way around the boards where Max will get it. Max will get it up to Connor. And Connor lost it, but then Connor gets it back, able to clear it. We're now along the wall where the Aviators will pick it up. Aviators passing along the blue line. Managed to keep it in. I'm not quite sure how. Ends up on Connor's stick, then Max's stick, then Riley's stick. Riley will now hold on to it, skate it through neutral, dump it into the Aviator zone while we do a quick line change, which means I don't know who's out there, so you guys don't know who's out there, but I'll let you know. I do see Logan. I see Phillip. I see Coop. I see Ian fighting along the wall for it. I see Simon. That might be 5 people. Anyway, Aviators are in our zone. Benny keeping up the pressure. I said Simon, that might have been Benny I was looking at. Anyway, Aviators passing in neutral as Coop keeps the pressure up. Coop will get a hold of it. He'll take it along the wall. He's looking to get a shot off. Not able to do so. Ends up going back to where Benny is. Benny keeps it in. And can't see who the passes were to, but doesn't matter. We're along the wall. Phillip had it, lost it. Looks like it'll be Benny picks it up behind the net, looking to clear it, able to do so, but the Aviators will pick it up in neutral. Then they'll get it into our zone, even though our parents are saying they were offsides. Doesn't matter. Play continues. I can't see who has the puck, but we are able to clear it now. Aviators will now have the puck. We're keeping the pressure right at the blue line, so they're forced to dump it. They send it to net, but Ryder, I think, blocks it. Sorry, my camera was doing weird things, or I was doing weird things. All right, Aviators get it in again. They do a quick pass back and forth. We come up with a great block. That was Caden with a great block. They managed to get a shot, but Ryder blocks it. And then they'll do another shot. Ryder still trying to cover the puck. Puck remains loose. Logan's the one that sees it, and Logan gets it out of the zone. Great clear. So now Aviators are forced to hold on to it to try to recover. They dump it into our zone. Caden gets a hold of it. Caden sends it up to a waiting Simon. Simon now having to fight along the blue line, but loses it. Anthony will pick it up. Anthony will hold on to it. Anthony will then send it into the Aviator zone, but it'll be an offsides. Sorry I wasn't able to say who was passing to who there. It was a little confusing for me. All right, so we're going to have Calder, Simon, Tyler, Caden, and Anthony out. All right, Calder wins the faceoff, gets it over to Jose. Jose dumps it into neutral. Now it's a race to the puck. Jose will get there first. Jose along the back wall, looking to center it, not able to do so, feeling the pressure, so he'll hold on to it and go to the other side. Now he'll look to get it to Caden. Caden sends it towards center, but then the Aviators intercept. They'll get a hold of it at neutral, take it into the zone, but Caden will outskate them and get there first. Caden will do a little loop-de-loop. He will try to send it to a waiting Simon, but it was intercepted by the Aviators. Aviators will take a shot on net. Ryder will easily deflect. It'll now get to Max. Max will send it back to Anthony. Anthony will send it up the boards. Aviators fighting for it along the line. Calder and Simon there trying to get control of the puck. Calder finally able to clear it. Now the Aviators will have to hold on to it while they get back on sides. They manage to do so. They'll hold on to it. They'll send a shot to net. It'll go to the right. And they'll have it back behind the wall. They'll feel the pressure from Anthony and try to dump it, and Calder will intercept. Calder will send it up to a waiting Jose. Jose taking a look, wants to get it over to Simon. A lot of traffic, but he waits till he's clear and can dump it into the zone at least. Simon now fighting along the wall for it. Aviators putting a lot of pressure. Calder coming to help out. Calder will get a hold of it. Calder takes it along the boards behind the net. Calder getting a lot of pressure from the Aviators in the corner. Battling for the puck. Connor comes to help out. Didn't even see him come on the ice. Connor just kind of pushes the person out of the way so Calder can get it, and then Calder tries to send it, and then Connor tries to send it to net. He'll get shoved down, so there'll be a penalty now for whatever they're going to hooking on Connor. So we will go up on a power play. Ref is heading to the face-off circle. Our team's looking to follow. All right, we're going to have Philip, Max, Riley, Tyler, and Connor out. Tyler will be taking that face-off for us. We're waiting for them, I think, to reset it to a 1.5-minute penalty. 6:02 to go in the first. All right, we're trying to figure out how much a penalty is worth in the tournament. 1:30. All right. So we'll have 1:30 to see what our power play can do. Tyler at the face-off. Aviators are able to get it. They'll clear it. I think it's going to be an ice. It is. So I will whiplash you back the other way, and I will take the opportunity to get a sip of my coffee. Not that the caffeine will help with the broadcasting, but, you know, whatever I can do. All right, I missed the face-off putting my coffee back down, but it looks like Philip has it. Philip sends it over to Max. Max sends it to Tyler. Tyler gets tipped in. I think Tyler and Riley with a good tip in.
Good play, boys!
Successful power play. So we'll go up 3-0, 5:42 to go in the first period.
Keep it up.
We'll keep that same line out. Riley, Tyler, Connor, Philip, and Benny. All right, we're doing a little dipsy-do at the center ice, but Connor will hold on to it. Connor will send it to net. It'll go just to the left of the net, go up the wall where Philip tries to get a hold of it. Goes past him, and now Tyler having to do some work. Tyler with a lot of pressure on him. Sends the puck to the wall. Benny trying to keep some pressure up. We'll get it up to Connor again. Connor will pass it to Riley. Riley will take it into the zone for us. Riley being kept to the outside. Gives us a chance to get in front of the net. We're looking to tip it in. Aviators are somehow able to get it and clear it. I think it's going to be an ice, though, so I'm not going to... Oh, no, they waved off icing. Sorry. Not sure why. Now Anthony had to do work behind the boards, but I think the confusion resulted in the puck getting lost. Logan now along the boards sends it up to Anthony. Anthony will send it with a great pass up to Tyler, who's now getting off the ice, but he hands it off to Logan. Logan has it in the Aviators territory. He'll send it to net. The goalie will cover. We'll finish our line change that we were in the middle of. So it'll be Coop, Ian, Logan, Anthony, and Caden. Taking it the face off to the right of the Aviator goalie. All right, face off happens. Coop using some soccer skills along the wall to try to get it clear. It'll be the Aviators that come away with it. They'll try to pass it, but Logan will intercept. And then Caden comes up to help make sure the puck continues in the right direction. After a little bit of hassling, the Aviators will send it back the other way, but we'll dump it down to Caden. Caden will now hold on to it. Caden will look to pass it to a waiting Coop. Bounces off Coop's stick to the back wall. Aviators will get there first. They'll pick it up, and Logan's waiting on the other side for that pass. And then we'll get it to Caden. Caden sends it to net. Goalie deflects off to the side. Coop now over there fighting for it. Coop. Anthony comes to help out. Anthony gets it loose, tries to send it to net, ends up hitting Coop, bounce back, and now we're going to redo what we just did. Puck is out of the zone. Caden has it, and then they'll steal it away. They'll try to do a shot. Ryder will deflect off to the side. Anthony will now pick it up. Anthony sends it across ice, trying to get it to Ian. Ian tipped it, but goes past his stick, and we end up back with Anthony behind the net. Anthony getting a lot of pressure. He'll get it out of the boards. No icing as it got deflected off, so now it's a race to the puck there. Jose getting a little pushing and shoving, and the goalie will now cover. All right, Philip, Max, Calder, Simon, Jose. Calder taking that face-off for us. 3:13 to go in the first period. Score remains 3-0 in favor of the good guys. Calder wins the face-off, sends it back to Philip. Philip not expecting it, so we end up clearing it on ourselves. Philip gets it to Max. Max sends it up to Simon. Simon will take it over the blue line for us. He'll pass it to Calder. Calder tries to get a shot. It goes to the right of the net. Then we bounce it off to the back where Jose will pick it up. Jose will send it back the other way where Calder's waiting. Calder tips it over to Simon. Simon tips it back to Philip. Philip sends it back to Simon. Simon now having a battle along the wall. Aviators trying to get it out. They run into each other, and we're able to intercept and deflect, but then the Aviators will get it in neutral. And now they'll be offsides, and so we'll all have to regroup. We'll keep that same line out, taking the face-off just outside of our zone. Puck goes back to a waiting Anthony. Didn't see him come out, but he's out now. Anthony gets it over to Benny. Benny holding on to it, trying to figure out what he wants to do. He'll eventually send it out, and no ice as it gets tipped again. It goes behind the Aviator net. They'll send it back, and they'll do a little ping pong behind their own net. They'll look to clear it. Anthony keeps it in. Anthony sends it to Simon. Simon gets it poked away. Calder goes to do some work. Calder trying to center it. Tried to get the shot in, the goalie with a cover. Calder sent it to, I think that's Jose. We will take advantage into a partial line change. We'll keep Anthony and Benny out for defense. We'll send out Riley, Tyler, and Connor for offense. Calder taking the face off to the left of the Aviator goalie. Promptly gets it to Connor. Connor ends up behind the net with it. He'll look to center it. He gets it to Ant. Ant tries to send it to net. A lot of traffic, takes a few bounces, goes behind the net. And so we'll get to work back there. Gets it to Connor. I don't know who gets it to Connor. Someone does. Connor keeps getting it. Connor keeps shooting and finally goes up, over, and out of play. All right. Teams gathering in the center, coming up with the game plan. We'll see if they can execute whatever they've come up with. I wonder what they name their game plans. It's probably weird stuff like, all right, we're going to run the Pokemon 3 offense. That's my guess. Maybe not Pokemon. Are they too young for old for Pokemon? Sorry. Anyway, Connor has the puck. He's just dusting it off. Gets it over to Anthony. Anthony takes a shot. The Aviators will intercept. We'll keep the pressure on though. We'll get a hold of it in neutral. Tyler gets it over to Riley. Riley all by himself will take it into the zone. Getting some pressure, so he's trying to center it, not able to do so. Then he gets to Connor. Connor will send it in. He's all right. I'll keep him. That'll be goal number 2 for Connor. What did you hear? I said I'll keep him, I guess. Guess he's all right.
I said, your brother's saying that, and you don't tell him.
No, you don't tell him that. She's right. All right, sorry. Line change. Coop, Logan, Ian, Caden, Philip out there. We end up in the Aviators zone, but the Aviators will have control. They'll send it into neutral. Philip will be there to get it. Philip will send it to Caden. Caden will send it up to Logan. Logan will send it up to Ian. Ian gets it across the ice, not able to maintain control, but Coop will get it. Coop will send it to net. The goalie will deflect off to the side. Aviators will get it. They'll send it up the wall and are able to clear it in neutral, but it'll be Philip that gets a hold of it. Philip sends it into the zone, but the Aviators will be the ones to come away with it. Send it into our zone. Philip gets a hold of it, tries to get it to Coop. Too much action there, but Philip will get a hold of it again. He'll send it to Logan. Logan will skate it into the zone. Logan will take a shot, goes just to the right of the net. Logan will pick up, or sorry, Ian picked it up, sends it to the wall. Max now there. Logan gets it, tries to get it to Max. It goes past everyone's stick. Skate for it. It'll be Philip that gets there. Prevents an icing from happening. Philip looking to clear it out of the zone. Aviators will get it at neutral, and they'll get it into our zone. We'll promptly send it back out, and that will be the period. All right, score is 4-0 heading into the second period for the good guys. All right, guys, getting ready to start the second period. Again, score remains 4-0. Ryder skating across to go to the other net. We're going to start this period off with Anthony, Max, Calder, Jose, Simon. Calder will be taking that face off for us. We're doing our dick banging thing. All right, face-off happens, goes to the wall, and Jose keeping the pressure on. Puck ends up going in. Sorry, I didn't even see where the puck went. It doesn't matter. It'll be Anthony that has it. Anthony sends it into the Aviators. Oh, sorry, that was Simon. I don't know. Simon or Anthony. One of them had it. Send it into the Aviators zone. We're now along the wall. Calder gets it. He sends it across to Simon. Simon lost at his feet, but he maintains control. He'll send it to net, and that'll be a great goal from Simon. So we will now go up 5-0, 12:30 to go in the second period. We'll keep that same line out. I should have added their 13-minute periods for anyone who was interested. All right, Calder takes that face off again. Jose will get a hold of it. Jose will pass it back to Max. Max will try to get it to Anthony. Goes past Anthony's stick. Anthony skates for it. Gets there, and then a little run-in with Simon. Some confusion happens, and the Aviators have it. They'll dump it into our zone as they feel the pressure from Anthony. Max will get it behind the net. He'll get some pressure too. Aviators will then try to wrap it into the net somehow, but Ryder will cover. We'll do a line change. Looks like we are sending out Benny, Phillip, Riley, Connor, Tyler. And we will be taking the face-off to the left of Ryder. Tyler gets that face-off for us. Puck gets up. Oh, well, they'll be offsides, so it doesn't even matter. I was trying to figure out who had it. Riley, I think Riley cleared it, and then the Aviators were offsides. So we'll take the face-off right in front of the Aviator bench. All right, puck goes back to Caden, who gets it to Benny, who tries to send, or sorry, that was Phillip. Tries to send it up, not able to do so. Then Connor now putting some pressure on. Tyler keeping the pressure on. Benny, we've got 3 of our players in one little corner. And that gives the Aviators a chance to capitalize and get a hold of the puck. They'll take it into the zone, but Connor will race and get there fast enough to keep the pressure on. They'll try to send it to net, but Tyler will interrupt that. Tyler will take it behind the net. Tyler will send it up to Riley. Riley had to circle back to get it, but he's able to clear it. Now the Aviators will take it into our zone. They'll look to send it to net, and Ryder will cover. Looks like we are trading out a couple of people. Max was not one of the people we were trading out. I saw Caden come out and I saw Anthony come out. I think offense stayed the same. All right. Aviators try to take a shot. Tyler blocks it with his body. Puck is now at the wall. I think there was a trip, but didn't get called. And then, Aviators will send it to net. Ryder had it first, and then I think it dropped somehow, and then they capitalize and send it to net. But I think when Ryder caught it, the ref blew the whistle, and so they're saying there was no goal, because I think Ryder dropped it because he heard the whistle. Refs over there now talking to the coaches. Aviator parents not happy with that. So will remain no goal for Aviators. They'll say the whistle blew before they did that. So we'll keep our same line out there. Score remains 5-0, 10:55 to go in the second period. All right, we regroup to the left of Ryder. They'll try to get a shot off. Caden blocks the first one.
He's got the puck now, Jesus!
There's 43 people in net, but doesn't matter. Puck was loose. Aviator still trying to get it in net. Ryder just laying down, trying to prevent anything from going in. Gets tipped up high. I honestly cannot tell you what's happening right now. It's like a mass chaos. Dogs and cats living together, for anyone that knows that reference. All right, it ends up going to the Aviator zone. Aviators will get there first, but Logan kept enough pressure that they weren't able to do exactly what they wanted. They'll still take it in and try to send it to net. It'll go to the right of the net. Anthony back there trying to get control of the puck. He sends it up the wall. Cooper does enough damage that Ian's able to get a hold of it. Ian takes it through neutral into the Aviator zone, sends it to net. Their goalie deflects. We try for the rebound, and it's a point to the wall. Coop will get a hold of it. Coop trying to center it. Comes loose. Max gets it. Max sends it to net. We try to tip it in, takes a few bounces, and goes back behind the net. We try again to center it. Not able to do so. Aviators will get it. Aviators will do a little pass. Then they'll slip on their own accord. Another Aviator will pick it up, try to take it in, but Phillip says no. We're just playing loose at the neutral ice. Phillip will be the one that gets a hold of it. Phillip takes it into the zone. Phillip trying to center it. Great thought. Center it to Coop. It goes past him. Ends up on Max's stick. Max tries to take a shot. Calder, from out of nowhere, keeps it in the zone as the Aviators tried to clear it. Aviators will maintain control behind the net. They'll look to send it out. We somehow keep it in again. Simon now has it. Simon feeling some pressure, so he'll do a little turnaround, and then he will send it back behind the boards along the wall. And it'll end up on Simon's stick again somehow. Aviators will look to steal it. Aviators will bounce it off the wall. It goes past Max's. It takes a weird bounce. Goes into our zone. A little bit of a breakaway happening. They'll look to take a shot. Ryder will deflect. That gives Simon the opportunity to pick it up. Simon will skate it into neutral. He'll pass it to a waiting Calder. Calder getting some pressure, but he'll still manage to get that goal in. Great shot by Calder. That was a lot, man. I don't know what was happening at that one play where it was just everyone was in the net, but the puck. I don't know why they were all in the net when the puck wasn't there, but what do I know? All right, we're going to have Calder, Jose, Simon out still, and Anthony and Benny out. Aviators are switching their goalie out after we go up 6-0. See if that makes a difference for them. All right, face-off happens. I don't know who wins it because I never know, honestly, but Benny will get a hold of it in our zone. Benny taking a look, doesn't like anything that he sees, so he sends it behind the net to Anthony. Anthony sends it up to Simon. Simon tries to go the other way, and it gets stolen, but he gets it back. Aviators have it in neutral, but Calder keeps the pressure up such that Simon's able to come back and get a hold of it. Simon looking to get a shot off, tests this new goalie out. The goalie blocks. Now we're back behind the net. Calder trying to fight for it. Aviators will get it. They'll send it up the wall. Anthony's there putting some pressure on. Goes past Anthony and the Aviator. Aviator will be able to send it into our zone. Benny will have a hold of it. Benny getting some pressure on him, so he'll do a little dipsy-do. He'll try to send it up the wall. Aviator player in his way, so he'll send it back the other way behind the net, and we'll play our own little version of ping pong. Lots of things happening along the wall. Benny just got pushed down after, I think, some frustration on her Aviator part, but it doesn't matter. Jose gets it into our zone. Jose gets it stolen out of the zone. Calder putting a pressure. The Aviators will send it to the wall, and now Anthony puts some pressure on. They'll send it to net, but Ryder will easily deflect it off, and Benny will pick it up behind the net. Benny getting some pressure. He'll do some little dipsy-doos and some skating. Aviators doing a good job keeping that pressure off. Finally, Benny will send it up the wall to where Jose can get a hold of it. Jose will pass it all the way across to a waiting Simon. Simon will take it into the zone. Simon gets it pickpocketed. It's along the wall now, though. Aviators will send it. We're doing a quick line change, by the way. Aviators get it out of the zone into neutral, passing it to their bench. They'll look to try to take another shot, but Caden gets a hold of it. Caden tries to pass it out. Aviators will intercept. Phillips out there with them. Puck starting to head towards the net, but Calder will intercept. Calder will get it back behind the net. Simon trying to skate out of zone. Gets pickpocketed, so we are not able to clear it. They'll try to send it to net again. It'll go to the wall where Connor will now go do some battle. Puck stays loose, and it'll be Calder that gets a hold of it. Calder will send it up to Simon. Simon will dump it into the Aviator zone as we do a partial line change. Connor will have to skate fast to get a hold of it. Aviator feels the pressure of Connor coming, sends it up the boards all the way across. No ice as Phillips able to get there first. Phillip will now have it behind the net. Phillip will look to send it out of zone. Aviators will intercept. Aviators looking to take a shot. Good deflection, goes to the left of the net. Max keeping the pressure up. Aviators keeping hold of the puck. They'll try to center it. It goes to the other wall where Phillip will have to do some work. We look to clear it. We're not able to do so. Goes just past Max's sticks, and Max will have to go into the corner to do battle. Aviators come away with it. Aviators again try to send it, and this time Ryder will cover. Stop that momentum. All right. Looks like Phillips going off the ice, and Anthony's coming out for him. So we'll have Anthony and Max out, Riley, Tyler, and Connor out. Waiting for the one ref to decide he's happy. And he does. Puck comes loose from the face-off. Tyler gets his own face-off puck. He sends it to Max. Max sends it behind the boards. Goes all the way to the Aviator player, but now Anthony's there. They tried to do something with it. Anthony blocked it. Puck comes loose. Aviators had it. Then Connor gets it, and then it's at Connor's feet. Connor's able to clear it. Connor will race and get a hold of the puck. Connor will get some pressure. He'll softly send it to net, and their goalie will cover. So we'll now be in the Aviator zone. We'll take the face-off to the left of the Aviator goalie. Looks like, I I don't know who was out there before, but Benny's now on for defense. All right, Tyler gets the face-off. Connor will get the puck after the face-off. He'll send it back to Benny. Benny will send it along the wall to get it behind the net. Looks like Riley will be the one to pick it up. Gets lost at his feet. Aviator are able to clear it. Benny gets it, passes it to Anthony. Anthony holding on to it while we get ourselves back on side. Anthony sends it up the wall into the Aviator zone. Aviators will have a hold of it. Tyler going to put some pressure on. Aviators leave the puck behind, have to reverse course, pick it up. They get it along the sidewall. They look to clear it. They're able to do so. Gets into neutral. Tyler swoops by, trying to interrupt. Tyler swoops by again. He's able to pickpocket. We clear it. They have to get back on sides. Aviators will dump it into our zone again, where Benny will get a hold of it. Benny will send it up the boards. And Riley had it. Aviators will get a hold of it. Anthony will get it. Anthony will send it back behind the net to a waiting Benny. Benny will get a hold of it. He'll send it up to Connor. Connor will look to dump it into the Aviators zone. I think it's going to be an icing. Connor was not on the right side of the center line, so it'll be an icing. We needed a line change, though, I think. So we're going to have Coop, Logan, Ian, Caden, and I don't know who else. Philip, I think, for defense. Philip gets it to Ian. Ian tries to take it into neutral, gets pickpocketed, but Aviators fighting amongst themselves. They're able to finally get it into the zone, looking to take a shot, but Philip doing a great job keeping them to the outside and forces them behind the net, where they'll send the puck up the wall a little bit. Ref helps us out by blocking the forward momentum. Aviators will get a hold of it again, and they'll get a goal in. I think Ryder was screened by our own players. Didn't see that coming from the blue line. So we will now regroup at center ice. The score is 6-1, 3:57 to go in the second period. All right, Ian taking that face off for us at center ice. Puck is loose, ends up on Coop's stick. Coop gets it back to Caden. Caden gets it to Logan. Logan takes it into Aviator zone, sends it back to where Coop will have to pick it up along the sidewall. Coop getting pressure. Puck is loose. I don't think anybody actually has control of it. Max is now out. Max will do some work, and the Aviators are able to clear it, but Anthony was right there, so they weren't able to get the pass they wanted, but then it comes loose, and the Aviators will be able to take it. They'll try to send it to net. It'll go to the left. They'll try to center it, and Coop, I think, says no. Playing a little bit of fast and loose behind the net. Anthony will be the one that finally comes away with it. Anthony will bounce it off the boards to get it up to Logan. Logan will skate with it, taking a look to see who he wants to pass it to. Passes it, tries to get it to Coop. Too many Aviator players in the way. Ends up going back to Max. Now, doesn't get very far, and Aviators will try to steal it, but Ian comes from out of nowhere and interrupts. Can't see, that's Coop, I think, that has it along the wall. Coop will try to send it back to deep, but Aviators will intercept. Aviators will have it at neutral. Aviators will dump it into the zone, and I don't know what the call is. Either way, it stops the action, and we will take the face-off just outside of our zone. We're going to have Calder, Simon, Jose, I'm not sure who, Benny, and then I think Philip. All right, Philip sends it. It's going to be an icing, so I'm just going to keep you over here. We'll take the face off to the left of Ryder. Keep our line the same. Calder, Simon, Jose, Benny, Philip. All right, puck is loose, and the Aviators have it in the corner. They'll try to send it, but it'll be Jose that gets it. Jose tries to pass it up to Simon. Goes past Simon's stick. We're in the Aviator zone. They're looking to clear it, but Simon will get there first. Simon will send it back to Philip. Philip will try to send it to the wall. It bounces off an aviator back to Philip. Philip will then send it to the wall where Simon's waiting for it. Simon taking a look. Simon trying to center. It goes past everybody who was in front of the net, which there were a lot of them in front of the net. And something's wrong with the goalie. I'm going to pan away. What happened? Refs are calling for the coach to come out. I'll take a pause in the action, guys. All right, goalie's getting off on his own accord, which is good. But is in fact skating off, so not quite sure what they're, I guess they'll send out the first goalie. Glad to see him skate off though. Hope he's okay. We'll get action again underway. Aviators trying to clear it out. Not able to do so the first time, able to do so the second time, but Caden will get it along the wall. Puck comes loose and Simon will get it. Simon gets a little sandwiched at the wall, but it'll be Jose that comes away with the puck. Jose will, I don't know what happened there. I don't know if Jose decided he was going to shoot or pass, but either way, goes past the net. I think we're going to have an icing. We will. So I'll bring you back over to the Aviator side of the world. We'll have Anthony, Caden, Calder, Jose, Simon out. 1:29 to go in the second period. Calder will take that face off for us to the right of the Aviator goalie. Goes back to the wall. Aviators look to clear it. Anthony does not let it happen. Anthony gets the puck to Calder, who gets it to Jose. Jose takes it behind the net, gets crushed behind the boards. Simon will get a hold of it. Simon sends it to where there is nobody, literally no Aviator player or game. Gets sent back to Simon. Simon this time gets it to Calder. Calder will go behind the net and to the other side. He'll be playing fast and loose with the puck, and the Aviators will steal it away. They'll take it through neutral. Calder, though, gets it back as they try to get into our zone. Calder now with some room will try to get it out. It'll get pickpocketed right at the blue line. That Aviator was by himself, though. So now he gets forced to the outside wall. Anthony keeping the pressure on. Anthony gets the puck loose. They try to send it to net. Not able to do so. And then Ryder will catch it. And we will do a line change for the last 30 seconds of the game. We're going to have Riley, Max, Phillip, Connor, and Tyler out. We'll take the face-off to the left of Ryder. Tyler taking that face-off for us. Puck is loose, goes back behind the sideboards where Phillip will try to get it loose. Aviators came away with it, but we were right there, and now everyone's poking, and Ryder will just cover. So we will just reset where we were. All right, Aviators will get it. They'll try to send it to net.
Go, Connor, go!
A lot of interceptions. Connor will get a hold of it. Connor will send it to Riley. Goes past Riley's stick to the back wall where it'll get sent the other way, and Max tries to take a shot, but the buzzer will blow. So that will be the end of the second period. We are heading into the third period, up 6-1. And for those wondering, my Apple Watch just told me to stand, even though I've literally been standing this whole time. All right, guys, we'll get the third and final period underway. We're going to have Riley, Tyler, Connor, Phillip, and Max out. Tyler will take that face off for us at center ice. Puck comes loose, goes to Riley. Riley sends it back to Phillip. Phillip sends it to Max. Max sends it up to Tyler, bounces past Tyler's stick. The Aviators try to clear it. They're not able to do so. Connor had it for a hot second, lost it. Tyler gets it. Tyler sends it to net. Their goalie deflects. Puck is still live. Tyler gets it back. Tyler sends it again to net. Goalie deflects, goes to the sidewall. This time Riley will be there, puts the pressure on. Connor will come behind the net to try to assist. Puck is loose and sent up the wall to where Phillip is. Phillip tries to send it to net. Goalie deflects again. We're back fighting for it. The Aviators will pass it. They'll take it through neutral. They'll take it into our zone, looking to get a shot off. Able to do so. Ryder blocks it though, and Max picks it up along the wall. We're able to clear it. The Aviators are making control of the puck. Aviators will take it into our zone. Feeling a lot of pressure, they'll send it to point. They'll send it to net, and Ryder with a save. We will do a partial line change. Logan, Coop, Benny, Anthony, and Ian, I think. All right, we're hanging out at the face-off dot. Coop finally gets it. Coop clears it out to a waiting Aviator player, so now we're fighting for it again. Aviators will get it into our zone. Anthony will get it, though. Anthony will send it over to Benny. Benny trying to clear it. Ends up on Logan's stick. Logan feeling the pressure, sends it back the other way, so now Benny goes behind the net to pick it up. Benny gets it to Ant. Slow moving and gets lost at the feet, though. Aviators will pick it up. Anthony trying to create some issues for them. He's able to do so. It gets over to Logan. Logan sends it back behind the net. Anthony will pick it up on the other side. Anthony tries to clear it, not able to do so. Aviators will have a hold of it. They'll send it to net. Ryder will cover. By the way, we're on a running clock. So, just as an FYI for the folks at home. Looks like we're going to have Simon, Logan, Calder, Caden, and Max out, I think. All right, face-off happens. Calder will get a hold of it. Calder tries to send it to Simon. Aviators intercept. They'll try to send it to net. Goes high up over, so Caden will go to the wall, do some work. They'll try to, I don't know, wrap it around, but not able to do so. Aviators kept to the outside. Aviators try to pass it. Simon intercepts the pass, is able to get it out of the zone, get it off the wall, and then get it, and then it gets lost at his feet, so the Aviators take advantage. They'll take it into our zone. They'll try to center it. We don't let them, and it'll be Calder that comes away with it. Calder will skate it through neutral. Calder will take it over the blue line. Calder being kept to the outside, but manages to come in. He'll take a shot. Their goalie will deflect and then cover. We'll do a partial line change. We're going to send out Phillip Tyler, Benny. All right, Tyler takes that face off for us. Puck ends up on an Aviator stick. Aviators will hold on to it, skate it through neutral, pass it while in neutral, pass it back. Once they cross the blue line, we're going to get called for a penalty now. He's calling a high stick. Looks like he's calling a high stick. I'm not quite sure where he saw the high stick, but either way, Benny goes into the box. And the Aviators will go up on a power play. We're going to have Max, Connor, Tyler, and I can't see who else is out there for the PK. It'll be Philip out there. All right, Aviators will take it back behind our net, and Max will come put some pressure on. So now we're fighting along the wall for it. Aviators will come away with it. Aviators will send it to the other side. They'll try to do a little dipsy-do, and they'll get that goal in. Score is now 6-2, which I think also now stops the running clock. I think it's a 5-point differential where we have a running clock. All right, we're going to have Riley, Tyler, Connor, Max, and Anthony out. Oh, no, just kidding. Tyler's not going to be out. It's going to be Ian. All right. Ian gets the face-off. It ends up on Anthony's stick. Anthony sends it to Max. Max will send it up to Connor. Connor will take it into the zone. Connor tries to pass it, but the Aviators will intercept. Max will get a hold of it, does enough of a poke check to stop the forward momentum and give Riley a chance to come fight for it. Puck comes loose again. The Aviators have it, and then it ends up on Ian's stick. Ian bounces it off Riley, back to himself. Then Ian gets it back to Riley. Riley tries to send it to net, goes up high as it's deflected, and then we get it to Anthony. Anthony bounces it off the wall. Aviators will get it. They'll look to clear it. They're able to do so. Anthony has to hold on to it until we're set, which is not happening. Now we're all there fighting for it. Puck finally comes loose, goes to the back wall where the Aviators will pick it up. They'll try to take it behind the net, but they didn't see Connor waiting there, so then they'll reverse course. They'll get enough pressure that Ian is able to get it. Ian gets it to Riley. Riley tries to center it to Ian. And now there will be a call as Riley got shoved into the wall, I think. All right, we'll do a line change as we now go up on a power play. It'll be Simon, Calder, Jose, Philip, and Caden. We'll take the faceoff to the left of the Aviator goalie. 7:27 to go in the period. Score is 6-2 in favor of the good guys. And we're up on a power play. Simon gets a hold of it after the faceoff, gets it back to Caden. Caden gets it to Philip. Philip tries to send it to net. Something happened. I missed it, honestly. Caden gets a hold of it along the wall. Caden gets it down to Calder. Calder trying to center it. Puck is loose. Once again, there were 43 people in the net. Puck is still loose, though. Aviators will take it. Aviators will skate it through neutral, and then they'll be offsides. So we'll take the face-off just outside of our zone. We'll keep that same line. Lining up for that face-off. All right, Calder gets it over to Jose. Jose will skate it through neutral, take it over the blue line for us. Jose being kept to the outside wall, so he'll do a reverse course. Gets the puck to Calder. Calder doing battle along the wall. Aviators will get a hold of it again. Aviators will skate it out of the zone, and they'll dump it into our zone once they get past the icing. And now Philip will have to go get some work done. Bounces back behind our net. Aviators will have a hold of it. They try to send it to net. Slides along, but Philip will get a hold of it. Philip will try to get it up to Simon. Goes past Simon's stick, but Simon gets a hold of it. Aviators there. They try to do something, and Simon says no and ducks down and does a dipsy-do. He sends it to a waiting Calder. Calder hits the post. It bounces back out. So now we're along the wall. Benny gets it at the point. Benny sends it bouncing behind the wall, back behind the net, where Simon will have to go Gets it to, oh, sorry, the Aviators had it. It's going to be an icing, I think. Oh, it should have been an icing, but they decided not to call it, so Benny has to get a hold of it. Benny sends it up to Calder, and they're going to call that icing. If I had that kind of fancy equipment, I'd be like, no, let's watch the icing that wasn't called. All right, guys. 5:50 to go in the game. Riley will have a hold of it now. Riley will take it through neutral. Riley will take it over the blue line. Riley will take a shot. Goalie deflects. We weren't able to capitalize on that rebound, and the Aviators will get a hold of it. Aviators take it through neutral. Anthony poke checks it away. He gets it to Tyler, who gets it to Riley, who gets it to Tyler. We get it over the blue line somehow, but we're now in the corner where Connor comes to help out. Puck ends up going back and forth, and now Anthony gets knocked down along the wall but manages to keep the puck in. Puck goes behind the net. Connor will now come, stop their momentum behind the net, gets it to Tyler. Tyler gets a hold of the puck. Tyler gets it to Connor. Connor holds on to it. Connor gets it to Benny. Benny sends it to the wall. Benny gets it to, well, so now Tyler's over there fighting for it. Connor comes to help out. And Aviators get it. They don't see Benny there. Benny comes up and stops them from doing anything with it. Gets over. Riley gets it to Tyler. Tyler sends it to net. Goalie with a glove save. We will change our lines. We'll take the face-off to the right of their goalie. We're going to have Max, Phillip, Ian, Coop, and Logan out. Ian taking that face-off for us, gets it back to Phillip. Phillip looks to take a shot, gets deflected and goes to the left of the net. Aviators will pick it up, but then they will get stopped by Logan. Logan gets it to Ian. Aviators get it back, they clear it. They're in neutral. Cooper comes and puts some pressure on, so Aviators just dusting the puck off. And now they'll be offsides. We will take the face-off just outside of our zone. Coop gets it. Coop sends it back to Phillip. Phillip sends it up to Ian. Ian tries to get it to Logan. It takes a weird bounce, so Logan has to go do some work along the wall. We will now be way offsides. Thanks, Ryan, for getting my joke about dogs and cats living together. All right, puck ends up on Coop's stick. Coop trying to figure out what he wants to do with it. Coop was carried over the blue line. He'll be along the side wall, but manages to keep control of the puck. He'll go back behind the net, go to the other side wall, where now he'll be met with a little pushing and shoving. No call happening. Can't see whose stick it ends up on, but now it ends up on Logan's stick. Logan will send it to net. Goalie will deflect. Ian will now have to go put some pressure on. He does so, and so the Aviators will send it back the other way. Coop there to keep the pressure on. Aviators playing ping pong behind their own net. They'll look to get it out, but Phillip comes from out of nowhere, gets a hold of it, sends it to net. Goalie deflects. Puck was loose. They just kind of watched it bounce. We weren't able to capitalize on that rebound, though, and the Aviators will get it then. They'll just try to do something with the puck and completely whiff, but then they'll still manage to get a hold of it in neutral, get it across the blue line, try to send it to net. Phillip blocks with his body. Logan will be along the wall to pick it up. Logan gets it over, trying to get it to Simon, gets tipped by Phillip, and so now Aviators had it for a second. Max says no thank you and gets a hold of it. They come to put pressure, so Max will reverse course. We'll get it out. Simon putting the pressure on. Aviators will get a hold of it. They'll try to center it, but Jose comes from out of nowhere and doesn't let them center it. Phillip will now have it. Phillip trying to clear it, not able to do so. Aviators send it back along the wall. They'll take, they try to center it, not able to do so. Now we're fighting behind the net. And puck is loose. Jose gets it. Jose sends it to the wall where Simon tries to pick it up. It was behind Simon, though, so a little awkward, but he is able to get it into the Aviator zone. Calder will go to the wall now. Calder trying to do some work. He'll set it back to where Jose is waiting for it. Jose trying to figure out what he wants to do with it. Aviators will get a hold of it. I don't know if that's going to be an icing. It's not. Anthony will go pick it up. Sorry, I swung you guys so fast. I probably gave you whiplash, but Anthony has it behind the net. Anthony sends it up the wall to where Simon's waiting. Bounces off Simon, but it'll be Calder that gets a hold of it. Calder will take it across the blue line, tries to center it, but there was no one there, so now Jose is on the other side trying to get a hold of it. Jose has it. Jose doing a little dipsy-do, dusting the puck off. Aviators will steal it. Calder's there, keeping the pressure up. Aviators try to clear it. Caden says no, gets it to Jose. Jose gets it to Calder. Jose drops it back to Jose. Oh, that was great being in between Calder and Jose. Just didn't execute, but that was a great thought process. Anyway, puck is loose in the neutral zone where Anthony pokes it away. Anthony gets a hold of it, sends it out, and they'll be offsides, the Aviators. 1:23 to go in the game. Score remains 6-2 in favor of the good guys. We're going to send out Tyler, Riley, Connor, Phillip, Benny. Tyler takes that face off for us. It goes to the wall. Tyler gets his own rebound, takes it over the blue line. Aviators will pickpocket it away. They'll send it to neutral. They'll pass it. They'll get it along the blue line, but Connor will pick it up. Connor will dump it, and that's going to be an icing. Oh, no, they're waving off the icing. I don't think they know what icing is, or maybe I don't know what icing is. We'll see. Anyway, Aviators will get it behind their own net. Benny will come pick it up as they try to clear it. Riley will now have it behind the net. Riley has his stick tangled up. Puck will come loose. Phillip will have it. Phillip keeps it in, but it gets sent back to an Aviator. Aviators will take it through neutral. Aviators will skate it through. Aviators will feel the pressure from Phillip along the wall. They'll try to send it to the net. Bounces off Ryder. Tyler gets a hold of it. Tyler gets caught up with a player, but that's all right. Connor now has it. Connor will take it over the blue line. Connor will do a little toe drag as he gets the pressure and tries to center it to Riley, not able to do so. Aviators will now pick it up. Aviators will send it through neutral. Benny interrupted the forward momentum. Another Aviator comes and picks it up. They'll take it into our zone. They'll try to send it to net. Ryder will cover. 12.9 seconds to go in the game. Score is 6-2. We'll do a line change for these last 13 seconds. We're gonna have Anthony, Ian, Logan, Coop, Max. Oh, the lights just came on. I didn't know we were in the dark. They literally just turned the lights on. It got much brighter in here. Anyway, the face-off happens. We're fighting along the wall for it. Looking to clear it out of the zone. Coop there keeping the pressure up. Coop will get a hold of it. Coop will send it over to Logan, and that'll be the game. We win 6-2. I will leave you here for the handshake as always. And let's see, guys. Our next game is at 3:10 versus the Lee Valley Phantoms. We'll see how that one goes. Oh. All right, see you guys at 3.